If you're neurodivergent and chronically ill, I don't know if you've had this experience. I think our practitioners don't truly process and connect with just how terrible we feel day to day. Typically, my practitioners have always focused on my long-term healing. And they have much more rarely given me things that would be stopgap measures to help me feel better now. It's been clear for a long time that my gut isn't really absorbing minerals, so I'm deficient in like every mineral. And someone who follows me, Erica, is a nutritionist, and she said, "Oh, you should try taking magnesium baths. Think about taking an Epsom salt bath." And I can't tell you how much that has improved my quality of life day to day. And when I brought it up to my practitioner, she was like, "Oh, that's great. Like, it's good that you found something to make you feel better." Like, she didn't really understand how profound it was that I was feeling so much better in my nervous system. The reason I couldn't get off coffee for 5 years is that I was using coffee to make up for the fact that my body wasn't producing enough cortisol, that I had this long-term adrenal fatigue. And as soon as I stopped shaming myself for not being able to stop drinking coffee, then I was able to get on the ADHD medication that ultimately was the right drug for the right reason, because caffeine is not a very good drug for ADHD. Plus, it would make my blood sugar really unbalanced. I never wanted to focus on short-term healing tactics, but I see now that I have come full circle that it is so important to feel better, to have the will to continue with the process. And this is the same way that psych meds work. It's like, well, if someone's depressed, they can't get out of bed to actually like do their healing work. So if you medicate that person, it suddenly gives them more bandwidth to go out in the world and do the sorts of things, exercise, have friends that like make mental health better. And it's been the same thing with my physical health. Do you know how much better I eat when I feel good in the morning? I have so much more reason to take care of myself if what I'm doing feels like it's working. And I never felt like these long-term healing measures were doing anything. Like I couldn't see any result. And so of course I just went to the thing that made me feel better right now, but was ultimately destructive and made me go downhill over time. And in general, I just think we need more practitioners who are neurodivergent informed. When someone like me comes into their office with gut issues and ADHD/autism, they're immediately going to look at histamine. They're immediately going to look at POTS. They're immediately going to look at the fascia and dysautonomia. It's taken years to get to this point. And I'm really glad that I didn't give up. Thank you all for like the way that you've given me little puzzle pieces to this.